Good evening, Eco Living community, and welcome to the fourth Eco Chat. So a whole month of me coming to you on a Monday evening and talking about different eco topics. We have covered various different things so far: eco breaks and natural skincare. And this week we're going to be discussing menstrual products. The reason for that is that I've started a new monthly focus over eco living ideas, and that is the whole month is going to be dedicated to menstrual products and sort of finding out more about them and how they benefit us and the environment and price comparisons. There's loads of different things, and we will cover some of that in tonight's chat as well. So for those who do not know me and have not joined me before, my name is Jen and I am the owner and founder of Eco Living Ideas. My mission is to create a community and a platform for my followers and for my customers, which allows them to begin or continue on their eco journey with ease. So I do that by providing information, facts, and of course beautiful eco-friendly products, just to make their eco journey smooth and straightforward. So that's me. If you are watching this, please do say hello, so I know. It's telling me I've got a couple of people here with me, but I'm not entirely sure, so if you can say hi, that would be great. And I'll just give it a couple more minutes to see if anyone else joins us. But for those again who haven't been with me before or who missed the beginning in previous weeks, I have a couple of free resources for people which are available to download. One of those is the 90-day Get Eco plan, which is, I think I had 200 subscribers just in January, so that is still going really well. And a brand new waste audit, which is just a really simple task sort of to kickstart or reignite your eco journey. I will pop links to both of those things and a subscription to my newsletter in the comments when I have finished chatting to you this evening. If you have any questions throughout the night, please do feel free to type them in the comments and I will have a quick look before I say goodbye at the end. And if you are watching on catch up, then or on my YouTube channel or on the blog, which I will post this video to all of those things, again, just comment and I will get back to you via message at some point. That would be great. So tonight, as I have mentioned, we're going to be looking at menstrual products. I'm going to chat to you about eco alternatives, about the environmental impacts, personal benefits, and a price comparison. And then we'll do the Q&A bit at the end. Hopefully it won't take too long. It depends how long I chat for and how many questions you ask. But it would be great to have some interaction. So if you are there, please say hello. I'm just having a look on my group to see if I've got anyone. I think I've got a few people on. So, right, let's get started. So, eco alternatives to disposable sanitary products. So the first one is a menstrual cup. So these are inserted a bit like a tampon, and they collect the blood in a cup and you take it out, pour it down the toilet, rinse it and reinsert. And obviously between periods you sanitize them. I have like a little pot that mine goes in the microwave and it's fantastic. So these will last anywhere up to 10 years. They're a very good investment and will save you a lot of money in the long run. They can be quite daunting at first. I know it took me quite a long time to pluck up the courage to get one, but they are very good. If you are keen on giving a menstrual cup a try, then there's a fantastic quiz on a website called Put a Cup in It, which again I will link in the comments. You can go on there and try put in lots of details about yourself, sort of how old you are, whether you've had children and things like that, and it will tell you which cups would be most suitable for you. It normally gives you an option of 2 or 3, and then you can just follow the links to go and buy one of those. Another eco alternative is the CSP cloth sanitary pads. Now again, I have some of these, I've been using them for a couple of years, and they are on another level in comparison to disposable ones. So they come in lots of different shapes, sizes, fabrics, absorbances, excuse me. So there is literally something for everybody. It can take a little bit of shopping around because there's a lot of them on the market now, but you can get everything from sort of an everyday liner to a postpartum towel, and all that comes in between. I have actually, hooray, got some in stock at Eco Living Ideas, hence the monthly focus over on my page and on my Instagram. So I have liners in, they are launching in a couple of days' time. So they are ready and available to buy on the website, and as soon as I have them live I will post a link in the group. But yeah, they're great. They are softer, they are airier, so they breathe better because they aren't full of nasties, but we'll come on to that in a little while. Another alternative is something called period pants, or Luna drawers as they sometimes are called, and these are just like a pair of pants with a sanitary towel, a cloth sanitary towel sort of sewn into them, so they don't move. There's no worries about leaking and things like that, and they are really, really good if you do a lot of exercise. I wear mine for running, and I do like a lot of HIIT workouts and things like that, and they're quite nice in bed on a night as well, again because they don't sort of interrupt your sleep or restrict your sleep, and they're very comfortable. And then the final one, which isn't a reusable but is still an eco and a much better alternative to disposables, are organic tampons. So if you're not quite ready to switch to reusables yet, or you want to have a combination of reusable and disposable, have a look for organic tampons, because they just don't have all the chemicals and the plastic and the nasties in that regular tampons do. So yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look at those and seeing if that's perhaps, if you use tampons regularly, maybe it's something that you can switch to and sort of use those alongside some cloth sanitary towels or some period pants, and have a combination of the two. So they're your eco alternatives. If there are any questions, of course, please let me know. So environmental impact, I'm going to be doing a little bit of reading here because there's a few figures to let you know. I was quite shocked by some of these when I did my research. I'm guessing a lot of you will be as well. Some of you will probably know them, but yeah, it's quite sort of when you actually hear these things. So it has been established that a year's worth of single-use sanitary products amounts to about 5.3 kilos of carbon dioxide being produced. So that's obviously in the manufacturing of the materials, the making of the products, and the transportation and things like that. So 5.3 kilos just in, that's per person, by the way, in one person's disposable sanitary products. It's also, researchers found that sanitary towels can have up to 90% plastic content. Now that absolutely just gobsmacked me. I couldn't believe it. But it does explain quite a lot sort of the health impacts that they can have, knowing that. But yeah, it's about 4 carrier bags worth of plastic in one sanitary towel. So yeah, if that doesn't make you want to switch, then I don't really know what else will. A plastic applicator from a tampon can last up to 500 years. So they don't break down. They just last forever and ever and ever. The Journal of the Institution of Environmental Sciences, this is why I'm reading, because I would never remember that, found that around 2.5 million tampons, 1.4 million sanitary towels, and 700,000 panty liners are flushed down UK toilets every single day. Every day. That's over 4 million products every single day just in the UK flushed down the toilets. And leading on from that, the Marine Conservation Society has found that on average is between 4 and 5 pieces of menstrual waste found per 100 metres of beach cleaned. So that includes the pads, the backing strips, the applicators, all that type of thing. So that's every 100 metres between 4 and 5 products to do with menstruation found. They are massive environmental issues. And even if we all cut our use of disposable products in half, that is going to have like a crazy effect on sanitation, water sanitation, and how we deal with that, and plastic usage as well. So yeah, have a think about those. I will be popping these figures into different social media posts throughout the month, so you'll be able to have a read of them as well. But just, you can do your own search if you have the time. Just Google or whatever the environmental impacts of disposable sanitary products and see what comes up, because it's quite horrifying. I didn't even pick the worst ones. Okay, moving on to personal benefits. So there's no scientific evidence for this at all, but there is a lot of women reporting that their periods are lighter and less painful when they switch to reusable products. And that is, we think, because of the chemicals. So the chemicals in disposable products react to your body, react to your hormones, react to get into your bloodstream and things, and can have very negative side effects. So by switching to reusable products, it can eliminate some of those. This one did make me laugh. There's no accidental waxing from the sticky strips on disposables, which I thought, it's true, isn't it? Like, it's happened to us all, but you don't get that with cloth sanitary towels or with period pants. That just doesn't happen. So, which is just always nice, isn't it? Reusable pads and pants are breathable, so you don't sort of get that sweaty, sticky feeling. There's also less chance of getting infections because your body can breathe and air is flowing, so you're not sort of harbouring bacteria. And also your body temperature increases slightly naturally when you're on your period, and by having natural products next to your skin, it sort of stops you feeling the effect of that. And that's something that I used to suffer with quite badly on a night. When I was on my period, I used to get so hot, and it actually stopped me from sleeping, and I just do not have those issues at all anymore. So that's something, if anybody suffers with that side effect, it's something to consider as well. Other benefits: you're not exposing yourself to the harmful chemicals and plastics which are linked to cancers and heart disease. So, the disposable products are pumped full. I mean, so I found out that tampons are bleached. They use chlorine to bleach them white, and pads. And then, if you think, would you sort of want to put that on your skin? And then it's on something that's in a private area, in one of the most sensitive areas of the body, and you're putting chlorine next to your skin. So again, just have a think about it. And it's quite a big one to consider, getting rid of those chemicals and those toxins in those products. I'm hoping this is all making sense. I will go and check for comments and questions in a couple of minutes. So the last thing I wanted to talk to you about was the price comparison. Now, this will be different depending on where you look, which cloths, which towels and things have different price values and stuff. So I have just gone off the things that I'm going to stock, and products that I found on the supermarket, disposables I found on the supermarket websites. So a menstrual cup, this is purely monetary, by the way. This doesn't have any of the environmental or health benefits factored in. This is just based on money. So menstrual cup, for 1 year, they cost between £18 and £25. 5 years, it costs between £18 and £25. You don't have to buy it again. You buy one, and actually some of them will last you 10 years. So essentially, you're spending £25 for 10 years. For pads and liners, if you get a set of 20, which is a lot, that's especially if you're using pads and a cup or organic tampons or something, you definitely wouldn't need 20, but that's going sort of worst case scenario. You're looking at £159. If you keep those for 5 years, which they should easily last you 5 years, if not more, it's £159. And the same for period pants. I've put down 6 pairs, which is £121, and again they will last you a good few years, so 5 years you're looking at it's the same price. For disposable towels and liners, I've got a year at about £28.80, which I think that's not too bad. 5 years, £144, so it's just slightly under the cloth sanitary towels. But like I say, I overestimated the sanitary towels, so most people get away with having about 15, so I've been sort of extra generous with that one. And applicator tampons, a year is £42 and 5 years is £210, so that is the most expensive option. So reusables are not, I will put all this in another post so you don't have to remember these figures, but basically reusables are not more expensive. I have a combination of, I use a combination of a cup, of pads and of pants, and I've got more than enough for a whole period, and probably I could have like 2 back to back and I'd be fine, because we wash quite regularly with having 2 young children and we've always got a load of washing on the go. So you would need to think of that as well, how often you wash and things. But yeah, you could get away, if you have a cup and 10 pads, that's all you would need for 5 years, 10 years perhaps, if you look after them really, really well. So it's cost effective. It is expensive up front, and I totally get that, and I know that it's not within everyone's budget to go out tomorrow and buy a full set of reusable products, but if you can buy 1 a month or 2 a month, within 6 months you're going to have completely switched, and you will then start to see the benefits of that change very, very quickly. So I'm just going to go and pop onto the page and see if I've got any. So Katie says, amazing, I will have a look when they do. I'm assuming that is about the pads and the pants when they go up on the thing. Let's have a look. And I've got some sad faces and some laughing faces. But yeah, that's it, I think, for now. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that has helped a little bit and has given you some guidance as to the different options that are available, and why switching is a good idea and things like that. And always, if anybody wants to drop me a private message, if you don't want to put anything on the group, you are more than welcome to, and I will always help. Or you can email me at hello@ecoliving-ideas.co.uk. There's a blog post up on my website, which I again will link into this, which is sort of an introduction to the focus that we're having this month. But there's going to be loads and loads of information put up. There's a post every single day going up with different information, different product launches and all these things. So I hope that this is the start of a fantastic eco journey for some of you, and it will inspire you to get out there and do your own research if you need to and make a switch. But good evening, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye bye.